I'm Steve Brodie, owner of Pacific Seacraft, here to talk to you today about the crown jewel of the Pacific Seacraft line, the Perry 61. This hull number one of the Perry 61 was built in the dual cockpit ketch configuration. There are numerous other configurations available, all built on the same hull. And we can walk forward here and just talk about some of the specific features of this particular boat and the features that are common to the model. Hull number one has full teak decks, custom railings, custom metalwork, all electric 24-volt winches, sailing hydraulics. The rig, which is obviously not on the boat at the moment, is a full custom carbon fiber rig with twin powered furling booms, powered headsail furler, everything pretty well automated for shorthanding. So let's walk forward. So as we come forward, we come to the center cockpit, which in the case of this boat is primarily a lounging cockpit, although there are some additional sail controls here. It's currently in its convertible form, where we have a centerline table that drops down, converting this to a sunning platform. The Perry 61 is a very modern boat, but in a very traditional cloak. As you can see, lots of traditional teak bright work, things like a teak butterfly hatch, the teak decks, but under the skin, she is a very modern boat. So as we come forward, you can see some of the custom rail and sprit details, watertight bulkhead with forward accessible sail locker here forward with a Freeman Marine deck hatch that in and of itself is quite a piece of artwork. So then forward we have an ideal windlass that's built inside of a custom pan so that anchor washdown is sent overboard and not onto the teak decks. The Perry 61 in its dual cockpit form was built for short-handed sailing, built for safety, comfort, built primarily for a cruising couple with occasional guests. As you enter through the companionway here aft, you're coming into the master stateroom, which was very intentional to have the stateroom immediately adjacent to the helm for watch keeping. In the stateroom we have both a double berth as well as a single berth where couples can either sleep together or separately when watch keeping. The starboard berth here converts to a settee, so this also becomes a lounging station. The hard dodger here serves as a sort of an atrium and gives a lot of natural light and visibility forward. As we come into the boat, we immediately showcase some of the traditional woodwork in the boat. For this particular owner, had the good fortune of being able to really do a lot of new and unique things. So the primary wood in the boat is Honduran mahogany, within some other unusual woods like 18th century salvaged heart pine, black walnut in some of the casements, white oak for mizzen mast compression structure, and lots of fine details. Aft master's head boasts hand-hammered custom nickel-plated sinks, vacuum flush toilets, and a shower that most people would be very happy with in their home. As we come into the shower, you will also see that removable panel there provides secondary access to the engine compartment. And you'll also see custom teak and glass shower door. All of the components on this boat are top end. The boat was built very much with an open checkbook. As we come forward through the corridor, we have a center engine compartment with accessibility from both sides. In that engine compartment, we have a John Deere 4-cylinder diesel auxiliary propulsion engine. We have a 9 kW Northern Lights AC genset. We also have a sea chest that handles most of the raw water consumers. Also in the corridor across from the engine room access is a full butcher block workbench with a demountable vise, tool drawers, and under that surface is a full chest freezer. Then as we come into the salon, you'll see a full traditional nav station with repeaters for all of the electronics. In this space we also have our secondary access into the boat through the center cockpit, which is where this companionway leads. We have a chef's galley with beautiful mahogany countertops, a GN Espus 5-burner range, huge refrigerator freezer, microwave, and a full-size residential trash compactor, undermount sinks, growy fixtures, everything best of the best. Cute little companion seat for the galley that also serves as additional dining seating. And one thing that's often missed in boats is just a truly comfortable place to sit, lounge, read a book, play a game of chess, and we have that here with 2 custom leather smoking chairs, mahogany trims, beautiful drop leaf table in mahogany and walnut, settees in the finest fabrics, outboard pilot berth. Then behind the settee we have a 48 bottle wine cellar, something you won't often find in a boat of this size. Further forward in this next little corridor we have another beautiful furniture piece in black walnut with beveled glass that can serve as a bar, serving space, or just storage. Across from there is the second head for the boat, and then a smaller stateroom there forward, which would be the guest stateroom. The 61 Pacific Seacraft, designed by Robert Perry, engineered by Yvonne Ierdevicki, and very thoughtfully laid out, built again for a couple cruising. Everything about this boat was overbuilt. The hull is heavy solid glass along center line with Kevlar reinforcements, dabbed Venicell foam core as we come out from center line. Heavy reinforcements both for watertight bulkheads and then stem and stern, with an idea that this is a boat that would be very appropriate for high latitudes sailing, at least to a point. We have a lot of tankage, a lot of self-sufficiency complements to this boat, including a fuel polishing system and a fuel transfer system that allows fuel to be moved from tank to tank. We have three water tanks, so plenty of water. Everything about this boat was very well thought out. It's not a boat for every man, but is absolutely a boat for a discerning world cruiser.